Hello, hello.
So today is time. Oh, I don't know why this is so messed up. Okay, there you go. Hey, welcome. Today it's a very special day. We are heading again. We are traveling to Asia to talk with
Yay.
Anita Sonya, and we will gonna discuss about this. For me, it's so important thing, which is well, two things. Hello, Tim Polo. We have Tim in the house. Hello.
Hi,
So,
Tim.
all of you who will join
Tim
us.
Song,
Yes, this one, the one and only.
the one and only Tim Song. Shout out to Tim Song.
Absolutely. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Polo. Shout out to friends.
Well,
Welcome. So today we're gonna talk about this of two things for me which are very important. They go together every time. And before digging in this so important thing about live streaming, content marketing, being consistent. Welcome everybody. We are live on. Let me see if I don't forget any place. Shout out to our shout outs, to your shout outs. We are live on my Facebook profile, on my Facebook page, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Periscope, on Twitch, and on Amazon Live as well. So feel free to make your questions, put your doubts. If you are watching the replay, you can leave your comments as well. Okay. And today we're gonna have okay, someone. It's the first lady I have from that particular country from Asia. Sonia, it's a
yay.
pleasure.
Yippee! Thank you, Marco. Thank you for having me. And I feel honored that I can be on your show. Social Marketing Live Show. Why is it marketing, not marketing?
Because and it's funny because today someone asked me why
Uh-huh.
are you using the what does it mean this word, and then I come up with okay, I'm gonna show it on a banner because I think would be easier. There you go.
Yeah, I'm
There you go.
here.
That's the meaning.
Oh, Marco and marketing. Wow. So you have your own brand marketing. There is
Yeah,
like a new word, a new term for marketing for everyone who wants to market their brand and their product through marketing.
absolutely, and that's why I came with this name. I like to blend words and put and mix them, and
Mm-hmm.
that's for instance the show I will do
Mm-hmm.
in a couple of hours with Ryan Swanstrom. It's the amazing show, and the amazing show came
Mm-hmm.
because we are both at home. It's a show
Mm-hmm.
we want the show to be amazing. We want to make easy the process for people buying on Amazon, and it's an on Amazon. So we came with this amazing with a Z show. So that's how I like to make things. So Sonia, before start, can you please introduce
Mm-hmm.
yourself so people can know who Sonia is?
Oh, I thought that I'm already famous, Marco, so I still need to introduce myself.
You need.
Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Sonya from anitasonya.com, and I am a high performance transformation coach. And at this time, I would like to focus at helping the people, especially the entrepreneurs and the start business, to leverage their brand through live streaming in a budget, so it will be easier for them also for just like the introvert when they are not confident enough in front of the camera or something like that, and I can help them. Yes.
Perfect. So I think the first question is how did you start it on live streaming? Because if each people
Hmm,
it's a different story and some of them are so sweet, so good. Can you share
I
how did you
know,
started with this?
but my story is not that sweet.
Okay, okay. Try me.
Let me put this way. About 2 years ago, and yeah, I started to go live streaming. But because I live in a city with 4 million people in town, then it is not easy to find a quiet place. And if you would like to rent a radio or something, it is too expensive. So it is very noisy, 24 hours, and then yeah, it was a real challenge for me also. So the first time I did it, I had to be in a hotel because the internet connection at the hotel at that time was better. And then I remember I also interviewed Ross Brand at that time. So yeah, it was great. And since then, he supports me a lot in reaching my dreams. That he knows my vision, my goals, so he supports me all of the way until today. And I hope that he will support me along the way next also. He's a great mentor, you see.
Yeah, absolutely. Sonia, Sonia is amazing. Yes, indeed. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, thank you, Timson. You are amazing too, but I haven't been in your show. I've been waiting for the invitation. I am shy to us.
Tim, let's invite Sonia. And when was that? Which because for instance, I started in 2015, and the year you
No,
started in the
only 2 years ago, because you see, actually, yeah, someone phoned me in 100 days like with Sonia that I'm an introvert. I tried to hide it actually, but then she knew it. She was a speaker in 100 days like with Sonia. Then and she told me that I'm an introvert. How do you know that? So I asked her that way. So yeah, since I was a child, actually, I am really scared in front of the camera. That's why I didn't have a lot of pictures, when I was a baby or when I. So I was really scared in front of camera, but then I tried to, to practice like this. Yeah, because wanted or not, actually at that time, Ross Brand pushed me to be in front of the camera, to face my fears. And then, yeah, the first time when something went wrong with the camera, for example, or with the internet connection, I was very panicked, I wasn't confident. And then also because of my English, and yeah, so many things that made me not confident to be in front of the camera. But you see, with the progress today, that in 100 days, like with Sonia, for example, there are so many experts there. They don't can how many audience or viewers that I have, or it doesn't matter. They would like to share their values, their experiences, their expertise, their strategies in life and business with me in my show. So I feel very honored that they support me also and help me out in my program, my first international event. Can you imagine that? So I feel that because of the positive energy that I have, then the positive people start to come also to support me. So that's what I feel until today.
absolutely. There's a saying here, I think. Well, at least there's a saying. I don't know if it's from Portugal, but maybe it is, maybe not.
Mm-mm,
That usually life is kind of an echo. So if you send good
mm-hmm,
vibes to the life, you send good vibes to the world. It's what you will get. And
mm-hmm,
let's talk a little bit about this language thing, because as you, I'm not a native English speaker, and
mm-hmm,
sometimes this could stop us from going live in English, or at least we should think about it. I think it's good to understand. Okay, at least we should have a certain level of English to speak a little bit good. Yes, we should. But
mm-hmm,
one day, this came to my mind. I was walking on the
mm-hmm.
street, and I thought, okay,
Yes.
and I think you have the same experience, Sonia. We know people from our own country which don't speak our own language in a proper way. right?
Yes.
I know many people from Portugal which don't speak Portuguese as they should do, okay, or
Mhm.
the written word, which is even worse. And I thought, okay, I'm pretty sure that this phenomenon it's just not Portuguese. I think I'm truly sure that
In
there are,
everywhere, yes.
yeah, that are, for instance, American English, Australians, which don't speak the English as good as they should. So I thought to myself, okay, instead of stopping me from going live in English because I don't speak it uh, amazingly, let me do it. And I'm pretty sure about you have the same experience that looking
Mhm.
back to the first lives you made in English and now what you're doing in English, I'm pretty sure that your English improved. So my question is or is not a nice way to learn live streaming? Because we learn so much, right? And even languages. Your thoughts
It
on this?
doesn't matter for me anymore. Actually, the first time I go live streaming, I also give some presentation in other coach group, right? At that time, it was about adversity, if I'm not mistaken, if I don't forget it. And then, yeah, it is not like I have to learn British English or American English or Australian English because I call it Sonya English. So no matter how I speak or no matter how I write, people will understand because this is Sonya English. I don't need to have the perfect English because yeah, they know this is not my native language, right? And then yes, I learn other languages too, even though I cannot speak now because I never practice it. But then it is great to connect me with other great people, amazing people, the experts around the world because I wanted to be an international speaker. I wanted to be I want to inspire people with what they have. They don't need to be perfect. They don't need to have expensive equipments to go live streaming. Just be you, and then with the mobile phone, that we use StreamYard also, right? Then it is very easy. That's why at that time I also asked Ross Brand and also Gates, make it quick to be on mobile phone, to provide the facilities of StreamYard on mobile phone because in here it is too heavy to bring laptop everywhere, right? Maybe in some countries, laptop is a lifestyle, but my lifestyle is a mobile phone. We make the online classes on WhatsApp. That is on mobile phone, right? It's not on laptop, so that's why this is like the mobile style, not the laptop lifestyle.
Perfect, perfect. And I have to ask you about this. You
Mm-hmm.
you s- and I think
Shoot
we
it.
have we have kind of the same. Maybe okay. I started earlier, but it's not important
Mm-mm.
to this conversation. The amazing opportunities that this platform live streaming bring to our lives, meeting people
Mm-hmm.
from everywhere, and most of these people, like for instance Tim, which is here following the conversation,
Mm-hmm.
they are people so approachable, people so caring, people who likes to talk, who likes to share, very supportive and helpful. Your thoughts on this, Sonia? Because I'm in here in the south of Europe. You are there in
Mm-hmm.
the far Asia. How do you
I'm on
find
the south, yes.
this the power of live streaming to meet people from everywhere? And for instance, Chris from Belgium.
Oh, hello, Chris. Nice to know you here.
How
Yeah, that is why. Chris Terboven. Hello, Marco from Belgium. Yes, hello, Chris. Hello, Manir Chris. So it is like that's why. Actually, the world in this kind of situation, that we cannot travel for free everywhere yet, and then actually live streaming connects people, and then you can also meet your ideal clients. You can build your community, right? of course, if you put yourself out there, if you put your content out there, because tonight we are talking about content, right? The title that you create to make the content. So yes, it is really great to meet everyone around the world. But in my experiences in 100 Days Live with Sonia, it's not everyone is nice, you see. So
Yeah, yeah, we
I
know.
want I want the best of the best, but it happens. No matter how we select the best speakers, there is something also in the way of communication and also with their quality. After the big or the famous or the huge speakers are on my lineup, they book the schedule already, and I put them on the list, and then suddenly the speakers who are not really famous, you know what I mean, like they are not confident enough to join 100 Days Live with Sonya, and then suddenly they disappear. They didn't book the schedule. They many things happen, you see. So
Well, I'm gonna share something with you, and
mm-mm,
I will talk about this because you also invited me, but I was checking the time, and it was
I
2 a.m.
know,
on my side.
I
So
know.
I'm gonna challenge
Marco,
you.
I cannot make everyone happy. I'm not a pizza seller.
Well, I'm gonna send you address you the challenge next time you will
Mm-hmm.
do this, and I want to talk about this 100 days with Sonia. I'm gonna challenge you to next time think about European speakers as well. So make it a little bit earlier for us, please,
Believe
because
me, there are some speakers from UK and also at that time from Netherlands or somewhere. They join, but they choose the weekend schedule, so they pay their sleep at the weekend. They sleep on Sunday. So and I know they are really great people. But anyway, in online World Summit for live streamers with Sonia in June, yeah, I think it will be easier for European speakers to join us, but then I believe that the Australian speakers will protest me because it will be their midnight. So I told you I cannot make everyone happy, and I got some sponsor already from Australia, and I got the speakers from Australia already. So I cannot divide myself into two, and then I cannot make the event into two time zone, right? So
well, let's let's think about a workaround to do this. And I want to ask you
mhm,
about how did you thought about this 100 days with Sonia? What the at the beginning? What was the goal of this? Why did you came up with this project? Which ideas did you have in mind? The goal, because it sounds so good for me, because it's a very big commitment you're putting yourself, because going live for almost 3 months and a half, it should be
mhm,
really tough, and gathering because I know what I'm talking about, because I know how it is to join, to talk to find guests and to bring them to your show, and all the process you have to make creativities, you have to set everything, you have to give the follow-up, because as you mentioned, okay,
mhm.
sometimes they say, okay, I'm good, I will go, and then they suddenly they disappear. How
Yes,
can you share how you managed everything about the 100 days with Sonia?
Marco, there is a secret. It should be a masterclass. Masterclass
Oh,
costs more than $2,000.
oh my God. Okay.
No,
Okay, I will ask something else.
no, I will share. Don't worry. I was just kidding. Let me put this way. I know you are crazy. That's why you meet me, because people say I'm crazy also with the crazy ideas, right? And so yes, at that time I interviewed Joe Pardo, if you know him, and then he talked about consistency also in live streaming. I remember at that time I was online from the Starbucks, even until the Starbucks was closed and the what is it, and the light was off already, and then we still talk a lot. So yeah, he inspired me to do this event. At first, honestly, no goal, really no goal. That's why I didn't monetize that event, right? Only I want to be consistent, and the consistency needs commitment, right? And I do it that way. So yes. And then yes, when you try to build a new habit, they say minimal 21 days, right? But we do it 100 days, so that we have a new pattern in our brain, that there is a new good habit that we are doing. So yeah, I feel like I'm missing. Only 14 days or only 2 weeks remains of 100 days like with Sonia. Yeah, I'm so sad actually. But this is for good because we are going to have the next event. Yeah, that's why I didn't monetize that event actually, because I didn't have that goal. I just want to be consistent and commit to go online every day. And if I do it alone, it sounds very boring, right? Then that's why I asked people to join us 100 days. Yeah, it was very crazy. Even Ross Brand at that time said it is a crazy idea, he said. But you see, there are many people who do 1 year live streaming or 100 days also, but they do it alone, right? Not interviewing people. And then yeah, the first time I mentioned in the group, and then the other coaches also share on their groups, asked me to share, that I search for speakers, and then I add quality speakers, right? There were more than 500 people who would like to join, and I said that I cannot reply one by one, so then the easiest way was with the referral. So I know someone, and then she gave me the great speakers to join us, something like that, and then it grows that way. More and more people join us, and then I forget about those 500 people because they were very uncertain, and I don't know them. I don't know their qualities, because I want the best of the best once more, because we really need that to our show, right? We really need the people who can be contacted easily, also by the people who need them, because they are mentors, they are consultants, they are coaches, so they are trainers. That's why I would like to connect them with the people who need them easily, because there are so many experts who are not easy to be contacted, right? So that's how I started 100 Days Live with Sonia, starting from the commitment. And I was very happy with the sponsors, like again, Ross Brand from Livestream University became my main sponsor also, and some other sponsors who support me in 100 Days Live with Sonia to make that event happen. Yeah, I know it is hard also, because that is in my morning time, right? Where actually I should work, and I am very busy to shift my work, my business from offline to online also. But it is really great experience for me. Then I learned how to be a better speaker, how to be a better host. That's why I would like to make the class also, how to be a high performer in live streaming. See?
Perfect, perfect. And are you? Let me. Chris came with.
Mhm.
Oh my
I
God! Wait.
cannot see the question if you don't put it on
I'm
the
gonna put it
screen.
on the screen. Sonia, no, don't bother.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bother. I'll follow the
Mm-hmm.
live broadcast of teacher Paul Duke from Vancouver at 4 p.m. in Belgium this night. That because it is awesome. He could be a great speaker. Okay, there's a suggestion from me for you. So yeah, really.
Chris, you have to do what you have to do. Even me, when I decided to be a coach at that time, and I had three coaches from United States, because I would like to have the international standard, right? Not the local coach. And can you imagine, in the morning I work, and then even until 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, I still learn how to be a coach. There are so many things, how to choose the right field for me, the right coaching method for me. And then once like, so you can imagine also that there were three coaches at that time, right? So the assignment never stopped. So even at 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm ASEAN still, so sometimes I still feel shy, or not talk directly. And then I was very sleepy, and I asked my coach, should I do it now? Then what do you feel then? Because I really need to sleep, then you can do your assignment 1 hour and then you go to sleep, something like that. So yeah, I adapted my time zone also with the United States, because my coaches were there, and I really wanted to be the best of myself. And yes, you have to do what you have to, right?
And I think we see so many people complaining about things, because
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and yes, and we and I like to talk about the story that happened to me about
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago or something. I
Mm-hmm.
There was
What
a
happened?
congress in Valencia. It's in Spain, in the south of Spain, and
Yes.
I bought the ticket plane three
Mm-hmm.
4 months before the event, and there was a threat of a strike, a Ryanair strike for that day. And I thought, oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, maybe they will solve things till there. Okay. And I was following the situation to see if the strike will happen or not. And for instance, I talked with a friend which worked to Ryanair for a couple of years, and I asked
Mm-hmm.
how this could be, and she said me, well, maybe if the flight was on a Friday, and she told me, well, if they don't say nothing till the Wednesday before, maybe this could be okay. And okay, the Wednesday was okay. It passed through, and I said, okay, I'm almost sure that I will get the flight. And then it was Thursday afternoon. It was around 2 or 3 p.m. here. I got this message from Ryanair. There were some
Mm-hmm.
changes on your flight. And I thought, oh my God, Houston, we have a problem. And then I went to check in the app, and the flight was canceled. Okay.
Oh.
So it was not even a day before the time of the flight. It was a travel around 1,000 kilometers. Okay. I just took my car. I went to the the garage, and I to see if the car was okay. And I went there and I said, "Look, tomorrow I need to go to Valencia. It's about 1,000 kilometers, and then I need to get back, of course. Is the car okay?" And they checked everything, and okay, you can go. So I
Mm-hmm.
was about I needed to go to the airport. If there was flight, I needed to go to the airport at, I think I should leave home at 6 a.m., I think. And so
Mm-hmm.
at 6 a.m. that given day, I put the luggage in my car and I drive all alone to Valencia. And I get there, and people said, "Oh my God, you're crazy because you travel so far to reach the this event, this congress." And so many people was admired because I made that. And I think it's a kind of, yes, sometimes things are not easy, and we know, and of course,
Mm-hmm.
that things are not easy. But the commitment, the sacrifices that we are willing to make are those barriers that we have to face and we should overcome to become successful and to become an example to others. Because if everything is easy, it's for everybody. It's not just for a
Yes,
few.
true that. True that. I
And
agree.
I think like Chris also said, we and as you said, we need to do what we need to do, right?
Sometimes. And sometimes we can decide if we do it or not. If there are so many things that we can do, or there are so many activities that we can do, and then also it is like, how do you call it? Yes, remember that in live streaming also there are so many live streaming. There are so many events that you can join, or so many hosts that will invite you to their live streaming. But again, you need to see if their programs or their show align with your programs or with your goals or with your dreams. If not, then you will waste your time only. And then I'm very happy that Chris is joining us. He said that he has to sleep or something like that, but he likes it. Chris, stay awake. I'm here. Yeah, something like that. So we really need to choose what is important for us or not. But if we have to do it, then yes, we have to do it. Then we have to be disciplined. Live streaming also build our self discipline, and then especially if you are an international speaker like us, you need to check the time zone, and I told you that I didn't rest at all today since 4 a.m., so I tried to rest for a while sitting down, listening to nice music before this show. So look at me now. I am here. That's why, Chris, you may not go to sleep, because I should sleep also. But I'm here to share my experiences with you. Maybe you need that, or maybe you can share your experience with us also, with Marco and Sonia, of course.
And okay, we have Paul here.
Paul joke. That is kind of you to say, Christopher. Fun. Yes, Paul.
Absolutely, absolutely. And after these 100
Mm-hmm.
days, you have another thing coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is
Yes,
that?
in June. That is the online World Summit for live streamers, and my target is having 50 speakers. I don't know if I can have the 50 speakers, but I want the quality speakers again, the experts again, who get the benefits from live streaming in their life and their business, so that they can share how they get the benefits from live streaming in their business, for example. And there are about 27 already registered, and I already select 25 speakers. So 25 speakers more, and of course I need more sponsors, right? And I'm very happy that Restream started to see my vision, and my dream, so that Restream becomes our official sponsor. So for the next event, I'm not going to use StreamYard anymore, but I'm going to use the Restream for 5 days, and I hope that Restream also sponsor me monthly, right? And then make me the brand ambassador of Asia Pacific. No, no, what I mean, that is the goal, yes. But I'm very happy that Restream sponsor us, and also, and then I also taught Paddy at that time that this is like the pathway to build an event in Bali, that I want all of the live streamers around the world come to Bali, not only for the conference but also for the holiday next year, if it is possible. Then yes, maybe Restream is also going to sponsor us, something like that, Marco. So it is really great. And yes, I need more speakers. So if you are a quality speakers, please register to online, sorry, to wordsummit.anitasonya.com, wordsummit.anitasonya.com. You can register to get your free ticket or VIP ticket, or also you can be our sponsor, of course.
Perfect. Let me bring to the screen the event, and
Mm-mm.
we have I am here. It's almost
Okay.
6 p.m. in Belgium, and I like live shows of Marco. Thank you so much. You're doing great. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much, Chris.
Chris. I think you
And
are great too.
Paul Duke, hi from Canada, everyone. We are everywhere in the world.
Hi,
So let's
Paul. Nice to meet you also today.
let me share the page of your event. There we go. Okay,
Yes.
you have here the plans. How many days it will be, Sonia?
It will be 5 days only, please. No
Okay,
100 days anymore.
okay, we see.
But yes,
Yeah.
about 50 speakers that I'm going to have. I hope that I can get the quality 50 speakers.
Okay. Yes, your event. Those are speakers already on your event.
Yeah, for Tim Gillett and Joe Pardo will be in Online World Summit also, but not Mark Mahine yet. I know that he is very busy, but he is in 100 days live
With
with
Sonia.
Sonya, right? So yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I look forward. I think I will apply to become your speaker.
Oh, I thought to be my sponsor, Marco. Come on.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
you are welcome.
Let me
And
see.
I welcome everyone also who wants to be our speakers and our
Let me
sponsor, of
see
course.
if I can find something about sponsorship for you. We will keep in
Mm-hmm.
touch in the backstage after
Of
this
course,
show
of course.
to see if we can see something about it. And tell me, because you're working with
Mm-hmm.
coaches as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they embracing live streaming? Are they seeing live streaming as something hard, not for me? What do you have to share with us about this?
Wanted or not, they have to right now, right? Especially during this pandemic. Then maybe not only 2 times, maybe triple or 3 times much more that the people go on live streaming, right? So if they don't start it though now, I don't know when they can start. Wanted or not, they have to do it because just like me, for example, video and sound are much more better for me, just like the audio book because I'm a sleepyhead now. There are so many activities, so when I touch the paper book, then I fall asleep. That's why when we interact like this in the live streaming, it is more fun, right? Than when also when you listen to the audio book, than when you read the paper book. Of course, we still need the paper book. There are so many people who learn better from the paper book. But for me, audio or ebook are much more better at this time for me. So that's why I believe that through video, then they can also yeah share their values, their experiences, not for complaining. Complaining is only for your loved ones, not in front of the camera, right?
Really good, really good. And it's funny. Just in the
Mm-mm.
question of about because you mentioned that the main thing there it's a cell phone. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
do you struggle with technology to go live, or you just think, okay, I have the
Oh,
enough.
come on, Marco. I live in a developing country, of course. First problem is from the bandwidth itself, right? Internet is very expensive and the speed is not that fast here. And I remember at that time, many people who are here, they get stressed also for working, on the internet. That's why. But it's getting better. And then also, yes, not everything we accept in the very beginning, just like like you mentioned, Amazon Life doesn't. work here yet, and then also like the Facebook audio is not here yet. It is like years ago that WhatsApp was also late. We knew it late, but then once it enters this country, then it become very big. So yes, of course, a lot of struggles, but we make it, want it or not. There must be a way if we want to try, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's that. For instance, I don't know, and I don't know there, but because there are too many layers of knowledge and situations you have
Mhm.
to face.
Mhm.
One, when we talk about live streaming, one is technology, the other one is knowledge you should have, or at least. Okay, and we can talk a little bit about this imposter syndrome. Did you feel it? Felt the imposter syndrome, saying, Sonia, you don't know enough to go live and share about what you know? Or you just said, no, no, I
Who
know enough.
cares?
Shut
Who
up, shut
cares?
up, shut up.
Who cares? Yeah, maybe if you asked me 2 years ago, yes, or maybe last year, but now I'm proud of myself. You see, I am here with you, so it means that I'm famous. So who cares about the naysayers or the negative thoughts or the negative thoughts are out there? So I just focus at my own goals. If uh, for example, let me put this way: if they don't like it, then it means my program is not for them. Can you understand that? Then
Absolutely, absolutely.
there will be other people who need us, who love our program, who will be with us, and I believe in that.
Absolutely. Well, it's so you put things so easily, and I usually people like to complicate and to overthink, and you go straight for. And in a cultural perspective, because for instance, I don't know about
Mhm.
you, but when I started
Mhm.
this, most of the people laugh at me. Some thought this guy
Mhm.
is crazy, he wants to become a TV star and everything. And usually also Portuguese people are kind of shy, they don't like to go live. It's, for instance, I think I'm just a few people. I think I'm. There are in LinkedIn Live. I think we have more, even less than 20 people in Portugal having
Mhm.
LinkedIn Live. I think I go fewer times. I go more times live streaming than the whole others. And how do you face, because I don't know, but you're a lady, and usually there's also this thing about women going live and trying to make their own way, try to uh, make their statement. Did you face this cultural problems?
Let me put this way. That's why I go international, so that I don't need to hear such comments anymore, right? So let they say what they want to say. So let me do what I want to do. So yeah, that's how I am thinking of, and that is my mindset and how I think. As long as you don't bother me, and it will be great. Marcio Miranda, thank you very much. That's true. I'm a woman, Marcio, so I'm always right. So everything I say is right. So yeah, that way. So about the cultural, there is always negative sayers, the naysayers. Since I was a child also, and you said that you are crazy. That's why we meet each other. We know each other because yeah, people say I'm crazy to hear the different mindset. I'm different. You see that I'm disciplined, which is totally different than the culture here. That like in the appointment, and you can appear 1 hour late from the schedule or something like that. Then I don't do that. That I love being disciplined, and they say that is crazy, that is not adapt with us or something like that. But you see, we know the best for ourselves, so we have to hold on it. And then if we always follow what other people say, then we will not reach our destination or our goals or our dreams, right? Then I always want to be better in each day. So if I care about other people, then I cannot work.
Absolutely, and I think we are about to reach the end, and I know that you
Mm,
need to rest, and so I think
thank you.
we could come to the final thoughts, and I think one of the way, and I want your thoughts on this. One of the good things, if you want to become consistent in whichever you want to do, whatever
Mm-hmm.
you want to do, if you want to become successful, if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to decide yourself which goals mean something for you, because this is something
Mm-hmm.
important as well, because by these days people think that they can set the goals to other people, like, okay, I made this, you should do this as well, you should not got that, go not that way but instead that way. Don't you think, Sonia, that somehow we should carefully choose what we want to hear, and instead of hear everything and then we get confused and just no, 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 I'm choosing what I want to hear, I'm choosing my own way? Don't you think this is crucial to become consistent, to become uh, successful somehow, but mostly to become happy with our own life?
Yes, of course. There are so many experiences in my life, that I had been in adversity. I believe, let me put this way, no matter what you do, there is always people who comments about it, right? Even me as a woman, as you mentioned, like with the real private stuffs also, they comment all the time. But if I pay attention in that thing, let me put I will give one example, and this is a little bit private, but this is a lesson for also all of the women out of there. That in here maybe it is common to have the body shameful to comment other people condition, right? A long time ago, I was very thin, I was very skinny, and then people say that I was lack of nutrition, right? So they commented a lot, and it made me depressed at that time also, because I have small hands, right? So I thought that yes, I am very thin. Well, it is my body build that I have small hands. So you know what happened at that time? I push myself to be fat. You know that I did experiments to myself. But my hands were still small, you see. So uh, that's how I listen to people that bad, you see, because I would like to change at that time. And what happened after changing? At first, they said that I have no breast, I have no butt, I have no ass. So, very, very bad comments that I accept at that time. Accepted, yes. But then when I became sexy, I have my breast, I have my butt. They still comment. So why not? So no matter what you do, no matter what you become, people are always commenting. So why don't you be happy with yourself? With of course I still. If I have man and I ask my man I need to lose weight, and he said, yeah, it doesn't matter for example, but yeah, we need to be happy with ourselves. Yes, and I started to love myself no matter what people said. That is like the analogy for that question, right? Yes, no matter what we do, perfect or not, the people are always commenting. So just move on, focus at your goals, and that's what I'm doing now. I learned to love myself. I learned to accept myself, but still, I go to the gym every day. I work hard in the gym until I go accident last week with on my belly when I sit up because the plank was too narrow like that. So, but I still go. I only rested for about 2 days because yeah, it is nice. You need to move so that how do you call it? You get the energy to or the blood to go to your brain so that you can think, you feel happy. I have a lot of adversities to be set off. I have a lot of my challenges to conquer, and it is not easy. It's really not easy. Also during pandemic, in the developing country like this, where uh, online or live streaming is still like a new thing because people still work out of their physically, not going online, and then it is not easy to bring your business online. Also, it takes time, of course.
Absolutely,
I hope
absolutely.
that
Well,
I answer your question. Swear that is not a question, actually. It sounds like interrogation, Marco.
I'm so bad. Well, Sonia,
No.
thank you so much for joining me. Please tell people how they can find you on the digital world.
You can find me on the Facebook, of course, Anita Sonya, or also in my YouTube, our coaching universe. And then, of course, you can contact Marco if you need me. If you want to invite me to your show. What I mean is, again, I feel very honored and really thank you that you invite me to come to your show, Marco. And then, yes, also, people can see me on my website, anitasonya.com. That is the best way to contact me also. But you can connect with me with on Facebook also.
Really good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm on the right side. Thank you so much. It
Thank you
was a
so
pleasure
much.
to have you
Me
here.
too, me too. It's been a
You're
great
funny.
time today with you.
You're funny. You're an inspiration. I love your energy and how you.
Oh, thank you. Bing, bing, bing. Now my head is bigger. I don't know if I can sleep there with your
Well,
compliment. Thank you
hopefully,
so
I
much.
hope you can sleep and you can rest because we can. It's a nice time for resting. So thank you so much, Sonia.
I hope so.
We will keep
Thank you
in
so
touch
much.
and wish
We
you
will.
a nice weekend and also a success to your two events. And let me see how I can help you on both of them. Okay. And now I'm
Thank
gonna
you
thank
so
you
much.
to our audience as well. Thank you so much for those of you
Yeah.
who are watching
To Paul,
on
to Chris,
LinkedIn.
to Timson,
Yes, to Tim.
and who else?
Thank you so much for being here. If you are watching the replay and if you have any questions, please use the comment box to interact with us. Okay. And I will be back in a while, I think, in other platforms. Stay tuned because there
Thank
will
you so
are more
much.
shows to come. So, wish you all a
Have a
nice
great
week.
day, everyone, and see you soon.
Okay. So, see you later. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.